Hey, good morning. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my Twisted Life of Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for a PNTV Poetry's News and Twisted Views. I haven't really dipped into the news like normally. I haven't researched any of these topics that I'm going to briefly speak on for a moment. But I just wanted to bring up some items that I thought was like of grave concern to me. Well, as y'all know, the city of Flint still does not have clean drinking water. A lot of people are still bathing in lead-based water. A lot of the plans to install new infrastructure as far as plumbing and everything is concerned still has yet to be implemented. I don't even know if there's any medical measures being placed out there to help the people who are already affected by the lead-based poisoned ass water. And it's 2018. We were first identified about this problem in 2014. So it existed well before the world found out about it. So I just can't understand why it's so hard to have corrected a problem, or at least to begin to seriously correct a problem 4 years later after the world has known about it. You know, it doesn't make sense to me. And the reason why this became a topic for me today, because I think I showed y'all before my front grass, and I was like, oh my God, my grass is dead and it's out, is that nothing? And me and my mother were talking about it the other day, and she was like, what the hell is going on with your grass? You need to stop letting your dog pee in your front yard. And I'm like, it's not the dog, because the dog has always peed in the yard. He's peed in the backyard, peed in the front yard. I always had the best green grass on the block. What it has been, though, is that I stopped watering my grass. And she's like, what the hell are you doing that for? Water your damn grass. And I just remember one day I was sitting out on my front porch. I was watering the grass, and it came to me at that moment that I am sitting here, been watering my grass for over an hour, just letting the water fall, and people in Flint don't have clean drinking water. And I don't know if it was intentionally. I don't think it was intentionally. I just remember that was the last time that I watered my grass. Like, I go cut my grass and I go clean off my yard, you know, with the water hose. But like, seriously, sitting out there just letting the water just go back and forth. I'm not growing any fruit or vegetation, you know, on the property. And I'm like, there's like all places all over the world. Like, I'm driving past this whole little stretch of land right here, right now, that don't get watered. Because it's just like, it's just open land. It's just next to the highway. But the grass is green all the time. The grass is always growing. So I was like, so why do I need to sit constantly at home and water my grass for hours at a time, just wasting clean water, when there's people in Flint without clean drinking water? It just disturbed my soul. So I have not watered my grass in probably a couple of years. And really, my grass is just getting used to not being watered, because my backyard is flourishing, and I haven't watered that. It's just taking time for the front yard to get used to me not adding additional water that's not coming down by nature. You know, it's just, I don't know why that just became, it was just important for me to mention that. I guess this whole little clip is going to be about disasters, you know. Last year we had those hurricanes come through, and places like Antigua, Barbuda, and Puerto Rico were fucking destroyed. And Puerto Rico really hits home because I have a lot of friends and family members there. I have a lot of friends that's in Antigua, Barbuda as well, but particularly family members that are residing in Puerto Rico, and that Puerto Rico is part of the United States, you know. It is a separate country, but that country is still part of the United States. It's the United States territory. And the fact that fucking dumb Donald has not put forth any resources to assist the citizens of Puerto Rico. I was reading on Twitter, I want to just say maybe yesterday or the day before, he actually put out a statement saying that we've done the best that we could do for Puerto Rico, which is nothing. There is no reason why months later, it's almost a year later, that people in Puerto Rico still do not have power to turn, still don't have clean drinking water. It's just like fucking crazy to me how insensitive our Commander Zero is. Like, he is like the bane of humanity's existence. The fact that this man isn't being allowed to breathe and walk on earth just it really fucks with my mental, as far as like I can't stand it. I don't think I've ever like really seriously hated someone. That motherfucker that's in office, I hate. It's without a doubt. I have lost friends of people who try to justify his bullshit, who say that they would vote for him or they understand him. Fuck y'all. I just don't understand. I can't get behind a thing that motherfucker says. Period. At all. He has the lowest, he doesn't have any respect for Spanish, Latino people, black people, native people, people who are truly the founders of this damn country. These motherfuckers came over and stole it from native lands and built it on the backs of people like black people and Mexican and Spanish people, and you know, we deserve the respect in this fucking country that we don't get. But it just upsets me that Puerto Rico is still without assistance, and that the commander-in-chief who's over that fucking U.S. territory is basically saying fuck them and feed them grits. That's basically what he's saying. In addition, you know that there has been like the volcano that erupted in Hawaii. This came to mind to me. I have friends that live in Hawaii, and a few of them are saying they're safe because they're on different islands. A lot of them were evacuated to other islands. And I remember I wanted to live in Hawaii because I thought it was such a beautiful, peaceful place when I went there to go visit. I thought I was going to be missing black people. The same thing I'm thinking about as far as moving down to Arizona. Like, where's going to be the black people? But, you know, I like change. I like diversity. So I'm open to it all. You know, being in the military has helped me be more culturally aware, culturally sensitive to other people. But Hawaii, the volcano, it was just an active volcano that was erupting for days and days and days on end. And although it's no longer erupting, lava is still flowing. I just read an article yesterday that the biggest lake in that area was filled up with lava within 5 hours. The lake no longer exists. It is now, because once the water meets the lava, the water evaporates, and now it's just lava. The lava has flowed so far along the river bays and the ocean bays. I forgot the name of the specific bay that it's. I think Pomona Bay is the bay that one of the ones that's flowing into it. Correct me if I'm wrong, and you know. And it has created an entire new coastline around. There's like 8 big islands that make up Hawaii. And why are y'all hitting y'all brakes? The police officer ain't even over here. He's on the shoulder helping someone. God, y'all stupid. So yeah, it amazes me how nature is reacting. And this is all, trust and believe that global warming has a lot to do with the way that these volcanoes are erupting. There's a volcano erupting in Guatemala right now that is said to be even more devastating than the volcano in Hawaii. Like I said, that is still have lava flowing. It's recreating whole new landlines. And the one thing that white government is worried about is who the fuck is going to be in control of this new landmass. Like Hawaii is a state of the United States. It's not just a territory, it's a state. And there's new land masses flowing into the ocean because of the lava. And white government, whether they're American government, European government, whatever, they are worried about who's going to have ownership of this land, these new land masses. Like, this is where their priority lies. What difference does it make? Y'all trying to kill off everybody any goddamn way anyway. This whole government system structure in every country that's in cahoots with dumb Donald, it's population control. That's all this shit is about. I've said it time and time again. It's about population control. They're worried about land and who's going to own the land, who's going to have rights to the land, instead of about the 170 homes that were wiped out, the thousands of people that were evacuated. And I told you one thing that brought me this to mind, because one of my coworkers just got a job in Hawaii, and I was like, you need to tell me if it's jobs in Hawaii. So I looked up the jobs that I've been looking for myself, and I looked at the cities that these jobs are available in. The land where the volcano erupted, where 170 homes were wiped out, where people were displaced, this is where they're hiring for jobs in Hawaii. So it's like people I'm not sure how many lives have been lost, but they got to replace these jobs. And I was just like, I couldn't even apply for the job. Just knowing the background of where this came from, or like why these jobs now exist. And like I was mentioning before, that global warming has a lot to do with it, and it comes from our pollution. You know, there was a whale that washed up on the beach over in, I want to say Southeast Asia, had 18,000 pounds or 80,000 bags, plastic bags in its belly. It died from starvation because all these plastic bags are in the ocean and keeps getting into their system. Manila is another country over in Asia, and Manila has created an entire I want to say country, I don't want to say it's just a town, that they're calling, damn, I forgot it, I want to say it's called Free City or something like that. It's called Free something, that is supposed to be 100% pollution free. It's like 40 miles south of Manila. There will be there's driverless cars, and it seems like a utopian world that I don't know how they're going to eradicate pollution 100%, but that's exactly what they're saying they're doing. I was looking at it on Forbes.com, and they have already started building this. It may be already in effect. Like I said, I didn't research it, but I wonder how are they going to select who gets to live there. It reminds me of the movie 2012, when the government knew that they're going to have this big natural disaster, and they was building these big submarines so only the elite people could go live in them. I see that's exactly what they're trying to do. Or that's what I think that they're going to be trying to do with Manila. Only the elite people can go and live in this pollution-free society. It's amazing. It's amazing what's going on in the world. And New Mexico, people are being evacuated from New Mexico because wildfires are burning everywhere. And like, we have like extreme temperatures going on all over the world, which is why we having all these different hurricanes popping up when they normally aren't supposed to be happening, because it's changing. Like the weather is changing so drastically. I could have parked up front. With all of the global warming and pollution, and the pollution is lending to the global warming, let's be honest. But yeah, this whole video, it's just about disasters. It's just the disastrous, this is America. The disastrous America that we're living in. I can't even just say this is America. This is the world. This disastrous world that we're living in. And we're so busy fighting each other's civil wars going on, internal wars going on, race wars. Oh, it's so many topics that I could have got to today. I know y'all wanted me to talk about Roseanne Barr last week, and I didn't. I didn't mention Gregory Hill, the young man that was killed by the police. And the judge says that the judge paid him $1 per child that he has, and one, I think, for him. I don't know. He got paid $4 a settlement for the loss of his life by the hands of the police. And then I think it was reduced down to 99 cents because they said they felt that he was 99% responsible for his own death. It's crazy. I don't even know. This is PNTV. Just want to give y'all some news. It's all sad today. All just sad and depressing, disastrous ass news today. Thank y'all for coming back. Thank y'all for riding work with me. I'm probably going to do a separate PNTV later this afternoon. Keena and I wanted to talk about some topics. And, but I forgot what they were supposed to be about. She might remember. So we might come back on a little later and do a random ride video. All right. Talk to y'all later. Peace.